inaccurate or incomplete information. This all from the National Employment Law Project.
And that 17 million number, that is 6 times higher than it was 10 years ago. And Judge Andrew Napolitano is here. Why is the FBI responsible for doing these background checks?
It's a great question, Dagan, and it shouldn't be, and it's not a federal felon world in which we live. Congress has written a statute that authorizes the FBI to sell its services to non-federal government entities. So the state of New Jersey wants to hire someone for a job, they get the FBI to do the background check. A private corporation wants to hire someone for an executive job or a mid-level executive job, they get the FBI to do the background check. Why are these companies and states willing to use the FBI? Because it can't be sued when it makes a mistake. Because the federal government has given immunity to the FBI. So it's engaged in a function not authorized by the Constitution. It's doing something that ordinarily would be done by private enterprise. And when somebody loses his job because they make a mistake, they can't be sued. Well, now, I have friends that are FBI agents. I'm not criticizing them. They don't like to do this. They are not investigating the background of the president's nominee to become a life-tenured federal judge. They are going through a routine background, enormous numbers of these. The vast majority are done by computer. It's very easy for them to stumble on, oh, Mr. McShane, we see you were charged with XYZ in 2010, and we don't see that the XYZ crime has been resolved. Therefore, we're going to mark it as an open criminal complaint against you, so the employer will not hire you.
Or they're missing some of the details that they would. It doesn't necessarily, in your view, then speak to the reliability of FBI background checks for, as you say, these big positions.
It speaks to the reliability of the process, the impropriety and unconstitutional nature of the FBI doing private work for pay, and the fact that when there's a mistake, there can be no redress.
Right. What is the recourse if you're an individual who doesn't get a job because there's inaccurate information on it in the FBI database about you? I mean, you literally have to go hire a lawyer.
Well, the lawyer won't get anywhere because the FBI can't be sued for making a mistake, for seeing only. Again, this is just hypothetical. A criminal complaint and not the dismissal of it.
No, but to rectify it, at least to contact the FBI and say you need to fix the information.
The FBI normally is not the custodian of the record. You would have to go to the charging authority, the police, and to continue my silly hypothetical, the police that filed the hypothetical complaint against Connell. He'd have to go there and say, don't you guys remember you withdrew the complaint? You were after somebody else that looked like me, but it wasn't me.
And then what? It doesn't necessarily.
By then, the job that the FBI investigated you for has been filled by somebody else. So this is a catch-22. The FBI doesn't want to do this. It doesn't belong in there. Congress thought they were doing the public a favor by involving the FBI. Look, the FBI is the best law enforcement investigative agency on the planet for whatever human flaws it has. But this is not something it's equipped to do.
That's a huge number of errors.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Those errors represent human beings not getting jobs for which they were qualified because somebody somewhere dropped the ball, and nobody can be sued for it. I'm not in favor of all these lawsuits, but when an innocent person has been harmed by somebody else's negligence, there should be a cause of action and an opportunity for redress.
Good discussion, as always, with the judge, who for some reason always makes me his example when he does these things. You have Dagan here, our stage manager, Josh Patch.
Aren't you used to that from your 5 a.m. clips with Imus?
That's exactly right.
No, actually, I usually get it.
I don't even care.
I'm the in-house pervert in the morning. Connell, now you're the center of malfeasance.
I'm not going to even add to that comment of what you just called yourself.
I did not use that phrase. I just heard it used.
Exactly. Thank you very much. Good night. Wow.
Pleasure, guys.
Well, look at this. We're almost to the end of our hour. What do you know?